Never had much faith in love or miracles. Never wanna put my heart on the line. But swimming in your world is something spiritual. I'm born again every time you spend the night. 'Cause your love takes me to paradise. Yeah, your love takes me to paradise. And it shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. Yeah, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You bring me to my knees, you make me testify. You can make a sinner change his way, yeah. Open up your gates, 'cause I can't wait to see the light. And right there is where I wanna stay, yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause your love takes me to paradise. Yeah, your love takes me to paradise. And it shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. Yeah, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. Yeah, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Can I just stay here? Spend the rest of my days here. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long.
You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but how your bullets ricochet. You take your aim far away, far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. I am Stone heart, machine gun, firing at the ones who run. Stone heart, those bulletproof glass. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am
I was so high I did not recognize the fire burning in her eyes, the chaos that controlled my mind. Whispered goodbye, she got on a plane, never to return again, always in my heart. Oh, this love had taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before, and her heart is breaking in front of me. And I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I tried my best to feed her appetite, keep her coming every night. So hard to keep her satisfied. Oh, kept playing love like it was just a game, pretending to feel the same. Turn around and do again. But oh, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before, and her heart is breaking in front of me. And I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Oh.
laughing at me through the glass of a two-sided mirror. Whatever it is, it's just laughing at me, and I just wanna scream. What now? I just can't figure it out. What now? I guess I'll just wait it out, wait it out. What now? Oh, what now? I guess I'll just wait it out, wait it out, wait it
Pleasant day to everyone. Welcome to the testimonial dinner of Insights Financial Review Services Incorporated. And to start with, of course, we are going to serve our buffet dinner. And so we request everyone to please rise for the blessing of the
Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Bless us, O Lord, in this thy gift, which we are about to receive from thy bounty, to Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good evening, and take your buffet lunch. A buffet dinner.
Whatever it is, it feels like it's laughing at me through the glass of a two-sided mirror. Whatever it is, it's just sitting there laughing at me, and I just wanna scream. What now?
to entertain everyone while you're having your sumptuous food. Well, I do have here a young lady, beautiful young lady, and one of the finalists of the much coveted and the first season of The Voice of the Philippines. From Team Bamboo, we have here Miss Nicole Parada.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's testimonial dinner. Allow me to serenade you all as we celebrate our CMA passes. So, this is for you. Shine bright, your timing. Fine, my beautiful sea, I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive, we're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw light inside your eyes. Tonight, and so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. like diamonds in the sky. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the light inside your eyes tonight, and beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I do so alive. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like diamonds. Shine bright like diamonds. Shine bright like diamonds. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Sorry about that, guys. So sorry, guys. song I did on the blind edition, so if you like that's how we'll always be, inseparable. Just you and me, it's so wonderful to know you'll always be what you are to me, incredible. You bring up the woman in me with your style of love. Inseparable, yes, we are. We're like a flower to a tree, like words to a melody of love. There's no way we can break up, no words that can make us happy, 'cause we're just inseparable. That's how it is, inseparable for the rest of our lives. It's wonderful to know you'll always be around. Thank you. So one more. Never seen the diamonds in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm knocked out of my dreams. In a torn up town, no postcode envy, and every song's like old tape Pregos, tripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, wall gowns, hotel rooms, we don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, bloodstains, wall gowns, we don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair. We'll never be royals. It's the one and never play, the kind of love to stay for eyes. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, and baby I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy. My friends and I, we've cracked the code. We count our dollars on the trains to the party, and everyone who knows us knows that we're fine with this. We didn't come for money, but every song's like gold teeth, Pregos, tripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room, we don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, crystal Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash, we don't care. We aren't caught in your love affair. We'll never be royals. It's on how we play, the kind of love to stay for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, or maybe I'll rule. It will never be Romeo's. It's a running out of life, the kind of love should stay for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, and maybe I'll rule. Oh, and live that fantasy.
program proper of our event tonight. To start with, may we request everyone to please rise for our invocation to be led by Ms. Julie Ann Orozco. Lord, we thank you for this gathering, for guiding us. Thank you for the food that you received today, and then for the blessings that you provided us, for guiding Sir Angel and all the inside staff, for all the examples, and for everyone who's here. We thank you, Lord. Services is a professional CPA, CMA, and CIA review course provider that seeks to become a key partner in the development of Filipino accountants and finance professionals in making them globally competitive. So through its courses and certification programs, accountants will be able to augment and update their skills as well as prepare for international certification as a CPA, CMA, CIA, among others. So Insights offer well-balanced programs that suit the busy schedule of working professionals like you. And Insights' extensive library of resources contains a compilation of carefully selected questions from past examinations as well. So each solution is clearly explained and identifies the key basic concept tested. So there we go. And we would also like to recognize the participants from different colleges and universities from all over the Philippines. As we call you, please stand to be recognized, and please remain standing. From University of Baguio. Thank you. Wesleyan University, Philippines. De La Salle University, Dasmariñas. San Pablo Colleges. Thank you. Emilio Aguinaldo College. Colegio de Dagupan. Thank you. And Arroyo University, Ferima. Thank you very much for that. And we request the
Before I start with a small presentation, I would like first to, again, the reason for why we are all here. So, I would like first to recognize our Managing Director, Mr. Angel Cesario. Kindly give him a round of applause. Moreover, those who have recently passed the CMA board and CMA exams haven't got the names. Please stand up if you're here. Kenji Asano, I think he's not around. Miss Julian Orozco. Mr. Randall Delire. Please give them a round of applause for their accomplishment. Claudine Jade Mata. Christian Angelo Mariano. I think, even though they're not here, Renilito Tangkay and Mr. John Michael Yeva for their accomplishment. And for those who have successfully, who have a top performing in the recent CMA Bowl, kindly give yourself a round of applause. I myself proctored the exam, and I know that it's very hard, it's very long, and there may make adjustments for you to in the essay part. So it's a job well done for all of you. Yes. Right now, I will be presenting a what is CMA, Certified Management Accountant is all about. So we begin with those basic objectives of answering the questions what, why, and how. So what is a certified management accountant? You can all read in your, if you have encountered in your management accounting subjects, in your CPAs, an accountant who's working in private practice, and it is more involved in internal accounting. And we will be defining what differs CMA from other programs. So this is an example of a certificate. I myself have one of what you can obtain if you get the CMA board exam. So it is small there, but if you have received it, it's big. So it's very large. So you can post it in your walls, in your houses, once you successfully pass the exams. So basically, certified management accountants do perform financial planning and budgeting. So as you can recall in your undergrads, we prepare the budgets, the cash budgets, the pro forma income statements, the pro forma balance sheets. But those preparations does not end there. What is more important is how do management use them to set their corporate goals. Those budgets are useless unless they tell you our target for next year is a 10% sales increase. you yourself can just multiply the sales of last year, multiply it by 1/1%, and you can get the balance. But we need to know on how we can derive there, or how realistic can we meet those objectives as set by top management. And also, management reporting and analysis. Our stakeholders always take into consideration what happened into their business and into their businesses, because they expect that if they invested money, they have something in return on that investment. And we, as certified management accountants, guide them on either explaining to them the reason of their increase in sales, maybe a decline in sales, how to control more of their expenses. Taking into the fact that that management or senior management can have more money than I'm 32, but what does those proper accounting treatment says to you? This working capital management, meaning to say, if you have an increase in accounts receivable, what is the cost of those investment having those increase in accounts receivable? Maybe you can decrease the credit terms. What is the effect on the management? Can they increase sales? What is the cost impact? And strategic planning and capital budgeting. This is for a long-term perspective of management per se. Business does not operate in 1 year time. Business operates on a going concern basis. So businesses take a look not for a year-on-year basis, but they have a vision to grow 10 years from now, 20 years from now. What other businesses would I venture in? So as certified management accountants, we help them. We help our stakeholders identify them. And of course, more importantly, is making decisions. Of course, those numbers, those analyses will have no meaning if there will be no decision makers who will use these numbers. Provide ka 10% increase in sales. Okay, saan yung mababato yun? Siyempre kay marketing. Marketing, bakit 10% lang to? We are targeting 20%. So we breach financial objective to more of the management objective. And that's what we're going to explain later on. So let's differentiate CMA from other certifications. So we have these local CPAs, right? I myself is a local CPA. So what do local CPAs do? Or as they call it, certified public accountants do. We engage in audit, we engage in internal control, sometimes we engage in taxation services. However, in CMA, we are involved in more financial planning, as I said, management reporting, KPI reporting. If you have been involved in some corporate setup, right now we are towards KPIs. What do KPIs mean? It's key performance indicators. Key performance indicators meaning to say, maybe there's an ROI, maybe it is a percentage increase in sales, a percentage decrease in your target operating expenses. So those are set by top management in order to measure how their business were performing or whether they are hitting their targets or not. So SEMA is a UK-based, quite similar to CMA US is offering, with much more intensive in terms of examinations. It offers a CGMA certifications, so it is more of a UK-based. CIA, as we all know, is engaging internal controls. So walkthrough, we have financial audit, maybe operational audit. So other is a CFA, so it is more on portfolio management, investment analysis, risk management, and balance and equity. Why do I present to you that? As you can see, CMA offers more to your stakeholders. You're not limited only to financial reports. You are not limited only to investment portfolio, but you are limited to engage management down the line to your tactical strategies. The strategic strategies down the line to the tactical strategies. So that's the value of being a CMA. So our next question is, why? So ano tayo? Memes. Ayan. So why do we need this? Why is a CMA is a good certification to pursue? And why sometimes, though CMA is less considered than compared to being a CPA here locally. So let's go to that. So I define it is all about value. Realistically, right now in corporate setup, we are engaged now in some business outsourcing. Unfortunately, accounting right now is being outsourced. Processing of accounts payable, processing of AR, fixed assets valuations, fixed assets inventories. And as intellectual beings, or as those we have engaged as we study for 4 long years of hardship, we should not limit ourselves in those kind of processes. Kumbaga, dekahon na eh. Dekahon na ang AR processing, ang AP processing, pindot ka lang sa SAP, pindot ka lang sa Oracle, kung ano-ano. At inaral mo ba yun for 4 years? And as a matter of fact, realistically speaking, even though non-accounting majors can do those jobs. Click ka lang sa SAP, di ba? Extract ka lang ng report. And we need to differentiate ourselves. Right? So we deliver value. Ang value, nakikita yan ng management, not just by presenting financial statements. Sir, ma'am, piramahan niyo na po to, April 15 na po. File na po tayo sa SEC. Hindi. When you engage yourself in a corporate setup, management, try to look at it month on month. What is our performance from last month compared to this month? Why do we have a large operating expenses this month as compared to last year of the same month? And you, when you engage into this program, you will know the reason why. And you can explain to them as briefly, as convincing, the reasons on those changes. And you can help management to decide. Kumbaga, inyong value-added activity mo as a certified management accountant. I'm not saying that CPAs cannot do that. I'm not saying that. But if you engage into this program, you will be more in depth because you will be more exposed and broaden your understanding on how the business goes. Hindi ka lang limited sa paggawa ng balance sheet, sa paggawa ng depreciation, mas nabi-bridge mo kung ano yung gusto ng management na pinagtatrabahuhan mo sa ginagawa mong financial statement o financial reports. Okay? Hence, it delivers more value to your stakeholders. Diba? Yan ang gusto natin eh. May value tayo, may halaga. Pag minsan sasabihin sa'yo, I remember one time, just to share experience, I applied for one big firm. Sabihin natin, ano sila? Real estate developer. They engage in developing some luxury residence in Tagaytay. So I applied for a high company position. So tinabi ko, ito po yung ginagawa ko. Nag-input po ako ng budget, ganito. Ang sinabi sa akin is this. We have people who can do that. And that was I realized that you need to do more to expound your value. You do not need to just press, just start Excel. No. What you need to do is to tell them, sir, ma'am, this is what we're going to do. We are having influx of marketing, for example, casinos. So we need to invest on this and that and that. Providing them quantitative study, providing them strategic solutions to their problems. That is value, not just pinpointing, extracting Excel files, and CMA will definitely After that job interview, I tell myself that I will be more hands-on on obtaining on what stakeholders will need to know. So right now, I'm engaged as a budget manager in a footwear distribution company. So right now, I'm telling them, sir, ma'am, ito yung stores natin, hindi kong may benta. So sama kayo marketing. Diba? Kung tiga-click lang ako ng tiga-click, I cannot tell them that. So that's the value that CMA have put into me. It is a matter of perspective. This is a half-filled glass, di ba? Pwede mo makita, ano ba yan? Puno ba yan? Kalahating hindi puno o kalahating puno? So it is a matter of perspective. So I will presenting to you a balance sheet. In the next slide, it is a balance sheet and an income statement. So auditors or tax practitioners look into that as what? Asset equals liabilities plus shareholders' equity. We, management accountants, look into that as 52 to 57 increasing cash and cash equivalents. Assuming that it is material, what are we going to do with that? Are we going to invest it? Put it to money market investments? Put it to long-term investments? Purchase capital? Purchase machineries? Assuming in accounts receivable, there's an increase from 2004 to 2013. What happened to? Why is there an increase? Are we increasing sales? If not, if there's no increase in sales, but our accounts receivable is higher, we have a collection problem. Auditors will not look into that. Auditors will only see, sir, ma'am, assistance po ba yung accounts receivable natin? Don't take me wrong that I'm belittling auditors. No, I'm not. We have a different perspective. We explain to management. Auditors, more of regulatory compliances to generally accepted accounting principles in the presentation of the balance sheet. So I'm trying to say is that, sir, ma'am, pag tayo, certified management accountant, may problem po yata tayo sa collectibles, baka kailangan nating i-expedite o mag-provide ng mga discount to collect more or to collect with a lesser period. So, but that's what we can offer. In your income statement, it's not that visible, but in your income statement, it is more on controlling expenses. So, bakit ba may mga BPOs dito sa company? Do you think sa Philippines pala, bakit may mga BPO? Do you think it is the way to help Filipino people to have employment? No, of course not. This is a corporate strategy to decrease cost. Diba? And of course, inherently, natutulungan din tayo, and that's good for the economy as well. So, ganun din yan. May nagsuggest siguro sa kanila, sir, if we outsource into this country, we will save this and that. I remember one time when I was still engaged in a BPO company way back last year, they call it labor arbitrage. So, minsan nag-aano sila, invest ng building, ng PC, di ba ang mahal-mahal na mga yan? Pero, compare it to the labor that they are paying in the US or somewhere else, they can save. That's the savings that they quantify. So that's one way a certified management accountant is helping your stakeholders. So now the next question, and I think the most important one, is how. So how to become a CMA in an IMA affiliate, and how to prepare for the CMA exam, and how Insight can help you. So, basic steps, you register. So, how can you register? You look online, ima.net.org, imanet.org. Then you can see there the fees and the dues. Then you need to learn. I didn't put there study. You need to learn. Because studying is different from learning. This is what I always tell my students before. You study, sige, nalandaan mo, 2 araw, 3 tatlong araw, sa boards, tatandaan mo. Pero hindi mo siya nakabisado by heart. Right until now, I graduated 2007 until now 2012. When someone asked me of the entry, alam ko pa rin. Kasi I learned. I didn't study. Though hindi ko naman lahat alam, syempre. yung mga dapat lang nasa puso na alam mo. Diba? So you need to learn you need to learn and following the syllabus presented right now by IMA. And of course, take the exams. You will never be someone if you do not take the challenge. Sa CPA boards nga, sabi ko dun sa mga estudyante ko before, di ka magiging CPA kung hindi mo take yung board. Ito rin, di ka magiging CMA kung hindi ka mag-take ng exam. I myself in 2012, after I finished my master's, sabi ko, ano bang pwede ko pang gawin? Sige, take ako ng CMA. Hindi naman agad-agad ako nakapag-isip na mag-take. Sabi ko lang, sige, parang okay to. Mas valuable ako. So I took the risk. It's always the risk. Failing, passing, at least you try. Diba? There's no regret in doing so. Diba? So kung hindi mo pinalad for the first time, take the other time. Take the second time. Take the second try. May cost nga lang, pero at least you will earn something that will not be taken away from you. Yung CMA designation ko, hindi na yan mawawala, abang buhay na sa akin yan. And of course, learn on the experience. Diba? Experience how you will be valuable as employees, as stakeholders per se, and also as business persons or as business professionals. So you need to experience the corporate world, maybe academia also, and of course this will lend you to become a full-time certified management accountant. So how insights will help you? Fortunately for you all, mas madali na. When I was still searching for IMA, walang gumagabay sa akin. Fortunately, I met Angel in the IMA forum. Sabi ko, hanap ako ng Pilipino. Hanap ako ng Pilipino dito. Kasi wala talagang gagabay, hindi ko alam kung saan ako pupunta. Pagpa-register ako, bayad ako ng registration fee. After nun, hindi ko na alam gagawin ko. So I asked Angel through online. Fortunately, nag-reply sa akin si Angel. Sabi niya, ganito yung flow. And now, to share his vision, he's now helping us. Kasi ang Pilipino, sobrang mga galing. I remember one time, one foreigner na kausap ko, sabi sa akin, you know what, Filipinos have great potentials, but opportunities here are limited. And that's a reality. And right now, we are here with the help of Angel and Insights to tap on those potentials and turn them into good opportunities. So embrace that, kasi before ako, wala talaga. So luckily for you all, meron na mag-guide sa inyo. Okay? And I think that's all. So you have studied the program, mentoring, coaching, and connection and networking. Kaya mahal na yan, connection and networking. Because no man is an island, and marami din ako nakilala dito. Angel for oneself is a friend of mine. Laudi there, also a friend of mine who will be taking the exam. Laudi there is a certified public accountant, a top-notcher in 2007? 5? 7? Either, I hindi ko alam ko ng year. 2008. So we'll be taking the CMA exam. Maging friend ko yan. Sometimes we go out, coffee, and usap-usap kami. And that one can you gain. So, kunyari ako, din sa Facebook, sir, coffee naman tayo. Basta treat nyo. Hindi ka na-treat. Yes, and I think with that, I would like to end this speech. So hopefully, you learned something with this sharing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ayato, for that vivid presentation of the CMA program. And The Insights Financial Review Services Incorporated would have never been born and realized if not for the efforts of this young, enterprising, bright, and innovative person. He was responsible for visualizing and concretizing into reality this organization and the very reason why this event is making a history, because this is the very first one in the Philippines. And with his initiative to organize this company, he dreams of producing Filipinos who are globally competitive in the field of accountancy. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Managing Director of Insights Financial Review Services Incorporated, Mr. Angel Cesario Jr.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. How was the food? Food was okay? Okay. Before anything else, I would like to thank our Lord God for giving us this event. Truly, this would not have happened if God did not give me, myself, a second chance to be the person that I am right now. I'd like to thank everyone for making time to join us in celebrating the recent success of our CMA candidates, passing the tough CMA exams last February. Hats off to our young and vibrant candidates, who now I call friends and colleagues, for becoming members of the Institute of Management Accountants. You who brave to take on a worthy adversary called the CMA exams. We are very thankful that you all have laid your trust on us despite being a new international certification review course in the Philippines. Committed to our word and our promise, we assure future aspirants, entrants of the CMA program, that we will continue to deliver the best review course possible that will prepare each Filipino candidate in facing the challenges the CMA exam offers. Looking back at my own CMA journey, it was in late December 2009 when I heard about this CMA credential. For a long time, since 1995, I had been longing to have an international certification, at that time the USCPA. I saw that the CMA certification was a worthy replacement at that time. I finally decided to run my CMA mile in February of 2010. I immediately registered for parts 1 and 2 of the CMA exams in June of that same year. At first, I was somehow daunted by the fact that I might not have enough time to prepare for the tough exam. What if I fail? Nakakahiya. At that time in 2010, I was supporting CPA reviewees in Dubai and Abu Dhabi in UAE. If you all know, Filipino accountants who are not yet certified have the privilege to take the CPA examinations every year in several countries in the Middle East, like UAE, I think in Qatar as well, Saudi Arabia in the Eastern Province and the Western Province, So ang nagsusupport sa kanila, people like us who are members of PICPA. And we do it pro bono. Hindi kami nagko-collect ng fees. But despite na hindi kami nababayaran, we do our very best in guiding the candidates. Because we know that we are their hope to becoming future certified professionals as well. So how did I prepare for my CMA exams? You know what? I did whatever it takes. If I had to study inside our toilet, I did just that. And believe me, I did that. In the UAE, yung tirahan doon is very expensive. If you are staying in a flat, for example, having 2 bedrooms, that would cost you already at least about converted to our money, siguro nasa ano na siya, 90,000 every month. 90,000 pesos every month. And kung medyo maarte ka pa sa lugar, well, you should be ready to pay at least about 150,000 pesos each month. So you can already imagine that, of course, we came there to earn. So medyo wag muna tayo mag-aarte ng tirahan. We live a decent but modest life there. So wala na akong place to study. So what I did, nagkukulong na lang ako sa banyo. Excuse me doon sa mga kumakain, ha? I need to emphasize this because you know what? You have to do whatever it takes to get that certificate. In this sense, I'd say that the end justified the means. Passing the 2-part exams with 4 months preparation. In 4 months. I said at that time, wow, this is something that I can be proud of. I can brag about it. But you know what? Here comes these young ladies and gentlemen who are here with us. They did it in 2 months. Passing both exams. Pwede ba natin silang palakpakan? So akala ko, achievement na yung sa akin, 4 months. And people in the UAE were telling me, wow, it's an achievement in itself. Pero nakita nyo naman kung gaano kagagaling ang mga Pinoy CPAs. Now, this CMA, passing the CMA, is not really and purely for Pinoy CPAs only. Lahat tayo na mga accounting graduates who are determined to succeed, kayang ipasa ang CMA exam. Kaya natin yan. I have always been a strong believer of the Pinoy accountants' capabilities to achieve and excel in the global arena. The CIA, the CMA, even the US CPA. Believe me, we own this. Kaya natin yan. All you have to do is really to give trust in your capabilities. But you know what? You all have a choice. You have a choice not to earn these gold standard credentials. You have the choice to slow down your career growth potential. You can be complacent after earning your Philippine CPA title. You can stay at whatever you are in. Now the big question to you is, would you? I don't think so. I joined Leighton UAE in 2006, having a Philippine CPA title. At that time with a salary of just above 10,000 dirhams. When I passed the CMA in 2010 and capped it with my US CPA title in early 2013, I saw my compensation jump more than threefold. From a less than 100 LinkedIn contacts and the 20% batting average on contact requests that I sent out, I now have more than 750, at least 750 LinkedIn contacts from the US, from the UK, from Japan, from Middle East, from other countries. And for that batting average of 20%, now I am the one screening who to accept as part of my LinkedIn contact. International certifications truly deliver. They will surely generate your ROI. On top of that, they concomitantly generate recognition and respect among peers and even among professionals who do not even know you personally. Hoping is good. Wishing, it's wonderful. Planning seems a prudent thing to do. But the doing, that's what all matters. I'd like to close this by congratulating once again all of our CMA achievers. You know, we started operating or providing the CMA review course in June of last year. And today, we have been privileged to produce 2 qualified CMAs. Mr. Kenji Asano, and who is not here with us right now, unfortunately, and Ms. Julian Orozco. Ang konti pa lang, ano? Saan ba nag-uumpisa ang malaki? I fully believe that with this event, I am sure more Filipino accounting graduates will finally see the difference of having an international certification like the CMA. You have your choice. Kayo na mga bagong graduates. No? Even to our new candidates at the back, all De La Salle, how are you? You have a choice. I hope you make the right decision. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you so much, Mr. Angel Cesaro, for that very inspiring speech. Well then, again, all of you have a choice. Alright, so there we go. We are now going to, well, the next part is, of course, our ceremonial toast. Alright. So may we request again, from Alonso University, Dean Eden Cabrera, Dean Sancho Castro, Dean Loida Eliano from De La Salle University, and also Dean Juan Puno, De La Salle University, and also Radvic Estopwe, Department of Head of Aralio University. University of Baguio, I'm so sorry. Mr. Radvic Estopwe. And we also do have Mr. Ronald Liabes, Department Head of Aralio University. Thank you. And Ms. Jasmine May Banagia, Department Head of University of the Cordilleras. Good luck to all of us, and cheers to everyone.
Cheers.
So this very young company was able to produce individuals who could share with you tonight their experiences.
Let me begin with this very popular line. What makes life valuable is that it doesn't last forever. What makes it precious is that it ends. I know all of you are expecting a wider discussion and elaboration of this quote. Well, aside from the fact that it was Emma Stone who originally delivered this in The Amazing Spider-Man, which was the last movie I've watched so far. I started with this line because I actually was thinking of the best intro to utter tonight, but unfortunately I wasn't able to think of something else. It just happened that trending siya in the social media. So let me continue with this. The elevator to success is out of order. You have to use the stairs one step at a time. Unlike the other, this time it's not a movie time. It's from Joe Girard. Everyone would agree with me that there is neither a shortcut nor a fast way in achieving the success we ever wanted. We need to go through some series of steps, spend time, and release so much effort in order to accomplish our goals. Again, when it comes to reaching success, sorry for the inconvenience, but the elevator is not available. Now you know what it means. You need to take the stairs. And taking the stairs will never be easy for everyone. Some may quit from the very first steps, some at the middle, and some may not even give a dumb try at all. Lucky are you who realize that not everyone is given an alternative, and that you do have an alternative. And all you have to do is to choose to exercise it. Remember that it is our choices that truly show who we are, because we are who we choose to be. And by being here tonight, I know all of us are choosing to be a success. And all of us
are choosing to take the stairs for it. Now allow me to share some thoughts for an effective taking the stairs journey for the attainment of the particular success you've been dreaming of. First is courage. Find courage. Have courage. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. And where does courage begins? Courage begins within you. Believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities. Like Oz, you know Oz, the great and the powerful. He said, "You have nothing to fear, because as long as you believe, for when you do believe, anything is possible." Next, so as to uphold courage, you should never, ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something. You know what? People tend to say that you can't do it whenever they can't do it themselves. I'm not suggesting that you need to prove them you can, because you need not prove anything to anybody except yourself. Another thing is work. Not just work, but hard work. You cannot climb the stairs without lifting your feet. Just the same, you cannot attain your goals without exerting effort. And it takes so much effort. You will not move by lifting your feet just once. You need to do it many times. And there will come a time that you might slip, tumble, and fall. And you need to do it over and over again. I may sound like Emma Stone again, but truly, that is when hope is needed most. When you're about to give up, remember the reason why you started and why you were trying and holding on for so long. That way, your hope will not perish and it will keep you going. This one I got from the movie 300. No retreat, no surrender. That is Spartan law. We are not Spartans, but we are not prohibited to apply this law. Keep in mind that one measure of success is the obstacles we have overcome and not just what we have attained. And of course, the thing you should not forget, which is the most important of all, is prayer. Prayer does not work with little faith. You should never doubt Him. Keep your faith to the Lord our God. Keep in mind His words. This is from the book of Mark, chapter 11, verse 24. Believe that you have received the things you ask for in prayer, and God will give them to you. I believe that these things were the ones I started to possess since I began reviewing for the CMA exam. For me, passing the exam is a success, considering that I'm only 20, I grew up in the province and was just an ordinary student. But I made it. I passed. Look, how much more you? Most of you graduated from exclusive schools. Some are professors and mostly professionals. With all the resources you have, plus the things I've shared, courage, belief in yourself, hard work, and prayer, there is no reason for you not to pass. I made it, and there is no doubt that you, especially you can make it too. And once you're there, never forget to look back and acknowledge the people who helped you in achieving your success. Please let me send my appreciation to His people who I will always be grateful to. To God, for all blessings He showers every day. To my family and to my friends, for pushing me, and for believing that I can make it. To my Alfredo for serving as an inspiration to me. To my alma mater for enriching my mind and for building my character. And to everyone who helped me and motivated me, but I may have failed to mention. And of course, I would not be here standing and speaking in front of you without insights. Sir Angel, thank you so much for all the support because he was really the one responsible for everything, from the membership to IMA, from scheduling and rescheduling the exam, in the review on the exam itself, and up until now, you're still helping me. And I'm really grateful, really. Thank you so much for everything, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to be standing here in front of you and being able to borrow your ears even for a while. And to end, I would guarantee you that in taking your steps to success, there will be tough times. And it's not gonna be easy. But I assure you that it's gonna be worth it. Again, thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the day.
Very well said, Miss Mata. Thank you very much for that. And I will definitely watch Amazing Spider-Man. Thank you for that. And next to her is a young man equally conversant with regards to the CMA. And please give him a big hand, Mr. Randall Dan Delive.
You know, something crossed my mind just after the reporting season. I am actually trying to think about how about if we move the April Fool's Day to another date. Kasi sabi nila daw sa BIR, they are actually looking into the amount that professionals pay taxes. So I actually would want na siguro they think na sa April 15 when they pass their income tax returns and they pay their taxes. Sabi nila siguro greetings na sasabihin sa BIR, Happy April Fools! Kaya nga linuloko yung tax return daw. Now, another thing is that to set the mood, nag-uusap daw yung mga angels sa heaven. And then sabi nila kay Saint Peter, ano daw yung difference ng taxes at yung kasalanan ng tao? Yung kasalanan ng tao daw, napakadami. It's overwhelming. Pero the taxes we pay, napakaliit naman daw. So that made the difference between the sins and the taxes. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished professionals, guests, my heartfelt greetings of a jubilant evening to all of us. You know, a few weeks after the euphoria of passing the CPA board exam last October, I must honestly admit that I felt I could die, as if everything is already through. I decided not to immediately enter the corporate world, so my alma mater welcomed me as a 19-year-old faculty member at the Department of Accountancy last November. So yes, I am 20 years old and turning 21 this December. I entered the academy because I did a little marginal analysis, so that's why. Between passing the board exam and landing a good paying job at my age, I had to do a lot of decisions. Decisions such as, should I rest for months before I look for a job? Should it be home-based? Should I pursue my dream firms? Or after all of those thoughts, one thing I learned, ladies and gentlemen, was we always have a choice. I didn't ask Sir Angel about his speech, but this is what I thought. I always think to fill up my calendar some interesting things ahead, which leaves me less time to relax. As I pursued my degree and prepared for the CPA board exam, I always had a lot on my table. The Regional Federation of Junior Philippine Institute of Accountants, of course the school paper, the Sangguniang Kabataan, and other petty things such as love life, you know. I used to have that on my table, but that was then. I had my plans to take up advanced studies, invest in the stock market, and do research projects. But the moment I learned that I could take the exam for the CMA credential, I was very eager at taking a pivot. Turned from my previous plans. I was really passionate at making ends meet for my fees after receiving a half-slashed bill. On honest regard, I had to make a choice between two ideologies, one dictating that everything should be well planned, and one which tells me that the best thing in life is made by these spontaneous choices we make. To cut the very great story short, somebody whom I just met in Facebook shouldered my fees, mentored me till the last practice question, and he was the first one to congratulate me all the way from Oman. And as I speak, I just met him in person. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, just now. I was very excited then, very eager and driven, confident and ambitious as a child. At the back of my mind, I thought his offer would just be another hoax, but I had a strong feeling that it would take me to heights I never reached before. When I look back, it always crosses my mind to regard it as a coincidence, but I believe it's God's plan at work. Let me tell you one of the fundamental decisions we make which shapes our attitudes today, which I'm pretty sure we all ask at least once in our lives. This question is as old as the chicken or egg debate, and it goes this way. Are we governed by destiny, that everything is just a coincidence, or are we governed by the choices we make? Though the opportunity might have been there, if I would have not had the courage to take the exam, I wouldn't have passed it by this time and I wouldn't be here. But even though I was prepared for battle, if the opportunity would have not been there, I would still not be here. Studying 2 parts in just 2 months, it's almost unimaginable. But I actually discovered how a CMA candidate should pray, and this goes. Lord, I know at first the judgment of the CMA exam is just pass or fail, but I anchor my steadfast confidence in you. I might not be your investment, who may surely give you the shortest payback period. I never know what discount rate you used in evaluating my potential returns. My profitability index would not be impressive, but I place all my trust in you. I know that despite the numerous risks and uncertainties, I trust your grace that you have already accepted me as a long-term investment to do your goals. You give me new mission to do, as you have given others to help me achieve mine. I only asked God to make me an instrument, and His response was overflowing. It was overwhelming like no other. I believe we share that thought, that everything is just starting to unfold, and there are still more opportunities ahead of us. Passing the CMA examination requires an incredible amount of faith in God and faith in yourself. Those things take me back to that examination day, that very historic day when the 2-month toils that you have poured in your teacups is about to be shaken and tested. When you are asking the conspiracy of the universe for an extra luck. When memory rushes back to everything that you've done, to everything that you've listened to, when everything you've grasped is about to be consummated by the exam, it is when you realize that the one who led you there and through the exam is nobody else but the one who created you, who now asks you to do your part, because the one who's going to pass and earn a new title is you, all for the glory of His name. At first I thought only dreams were created without limits. But as I recall the awesome CMA exam experience, I realized there are 3 limitless things that we should always do. First, never get tired of setting and achieving new dreams. Second, never get tired of learning new things. And lastly, never get tired of meeting, earning, and keeping good friends. I might be too young to speak of these words, as an instructor sometimes looked at as a classmate. For us Filipinos, this is our promise to the world, to bring the world to us and to bring us to the world. We have a work to do, and to choose to fulfill that mission is our destiny. It is not purely a choice, neither purely destiny. It is both. At the end of the day, everything needs balance. We have to make a choice to fulfill our destiny. We have to decide that we are to achieve more because God created champions within us. We must decide to let it live out, to free the champion, to free that CMA within us, and we have to do it all out. When the opportunity arrives in front of us, we have to act, we have to decide, and we have to achieve. Lastly, when fear comes along the way, always remember Seth Godin, who quoted, "If it scares you, it might be a good thing to try." Thank you all very much, and to God, to the Almighty God be all the glory. Again, a jubilant evening to all of us.
Thank you so much, Mr. the Leader, for those inspiring words. And we go now to the most important part of our testimonial dinner, and that's the awarding of certificates to the Please Bowl top performers. So, Mr. Angel Cesario, would you like to come forward and do the honors? Certificate of Participation. This certificate is awarded to Ana Dorotea L. Reyes for taking part in the recently concluded CMA Bowl Quiz Bowl held on 30th of March 2014 at De La Salle University Dasmariñas campus in Dasmariñas, Cavite, Philippines. Signed by Jeffrey Thompson, CMA CAE, President and CEO of Institute of Management Accountants, and Mr. Angel Cesario Jr., CMA CPA, President and CEO, Insights Financial Review Services Incorporated. Albrea Roasa. Thank you. Arabel Atanasio. Miss Bernadine Culaban. Blaze Agatha D. Sambas. Karen Moira Chong, Christian Z. Reyes, Dan Joseph N. Sorila, Diane Eunice Reyes, Dominador Silvestre, Donna Katrina Usigal, we also have Mr. Edison Omar Maza, Miss Emmeline Garcia, Mr. Irvin King Recana, we also do have Miss Eunice Mariel Tumambay, Franz Paula Elquid, Jelly Ann De Jesus, Hani Masod Sharif, Mr. Hiro Salcedo, Miss Janelle Casada, Miss Jasmine May Banyaga, Miss Giselle Dominguez, Miss Janelle Casada, thank you. Giselle Dominguez, Miss Jenny Rose Estopin, Jesse James Panganiban, thank you. And we also do have here Miss Johanna Morales, Mr. John Paul Balandan, John Vincent Aguilar. Mr. John Ray Timagos. Jomini Polido. Jovelyn Saison. Miss Judy Bayawa. Miss Karin Bangao Leon. Karen Jill Abito. We also do have Miss Kathleen Ann Masil. Mr. Kevin Espiritu. Miss Christiana Marie Liemos. Miss Crystal Jane Ortega, CPA. Kent Roger Castillo. Miss Leia Villarin Bolinaw. Mr. Leo Nino Punzalan. Mr. Luis Paulo Batag. Maria Odizel Camille Arbonas. Next we do have Miss Maria Elaine Lim. Mr. Mark Kevin Tew. Next we do have Miss Maria Erica Ann Famari. Mr. Mark B.G. Cajes. Miss Mary Jane Pagaraw. Miss Melissa Samson. Next in line we do have here Mr. Mike Emelson Baurile. Miss Pa Joy Panelo. Mr. Prince Calvin Palma. Mr. Raymond Joseph Maalahian. Mr. Radvik Estokwick from University of Calgary.
Okay, sir. Nakatingin. Okay, ready? Come on.
Miss Rona Cassandra Bayacal. Next, we do have from Wesleyan University, Philippines. We do have here Mr. Ronald Simbulan Jr., Miss Stephanie Alacar Solomon, Mr. Victorious Calderon, This certificate is awarded to Wesleyan University, Philippines for hosting the recently concluded CMA Quiz Bowl held on 30th of March 2014 at the main auditorium of Wesleyan University in Cabanatuan City, Nueva Ecija, Philippines. Signed by Mr. Jeffrey Thompson, CMA CAA, President and CEO, Institute of Management Accountants, and Mr. Angel Cesario Jr., CMA CPA, President and CEO, Insights Financial Review Services Incorporated. De La Salle University, Das Marinas. This certificate is also awarded to University of Baguio.
Can't wait to get you on the floor, good looking. Going out so hot, just like an oven. And I burn myself, but I just had to touch it. It's on fire, you're all mine. Hey baby, now we don't mind all the watching, yeah. 'Cause if they stay close, real close, they might learn something. He ain't nothing but a little doozy when he does it. You're so fine tonight. As long as you got your suit inside, I'ma leave it all on the floor tonight. And you're gonna fix up to the night. Let me show you a few things. All dressed up in black or white, and I'm just in that dusty light. Love is swinging in the air tonight. Let me show you a few things. Let me show you a few things. Show you a few things to follow. When I lay my hands on you, let me show you a few things. I'll show you a few things of our love. So, now let me get a good look at you. Ooh, so fly, never know why you fancy. Oh, it's so sick, can you get me hooked like a habit? It's alright, you're all mine. And I go on and show who I call daddy. I guess I just met 'cause they just wish they had it. Oh, my killer, my thriller, yeah, you're a classic. You're all mine tonight. As long as you got your suit and tie, I'ma leave it all on the floor tonight. And you're gonna fix up to the last song for you. Saan ba siya? Okay. So let's go back to, I think this was the 80s. I'm not sure. But, so I hope you guys know this song. Alam niyo po ba to? Yes, mine is not the first. I'm okay. My eyes are not the first to cry. Not the first, no. There's just no getting over you. Oh, I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. Baby, can't you see? There's nothing else for me to do. I'm hopelessly holding to you. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love out of my head. Hopelessly goes down to you. Hopelessly goes down to my head is saying fool, fool get paid. My heart is saying don't let go. Hold on to the end. That's what I intend to do. I'm hopelessly holding to you. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love out of my head. Hopelessly goes down to you. Hopelessly goes down to
Thank you. All right, so we now go to the most important part of the testimonial dinner. And we also do have here another two candidates which will share their experiences with the CMA. Let us watch a video presentation from Mr. Kenji Asano Jr.
Apologize for not being there in our testimonial dinner, but just had a quite switches in my schedule. But I would like to sincerely express my gratitude to all staff of Insights, Maricar, Rodelyn, and of course Sir Angel for a very supportive journey towards being a Certified Management Accountant or CMA. You know guys, I would like to share to you that being a CPA and being a CMA, I always searched for a new destination of my life, which I believe that come the year 2015, as the global market already expand to be open to international trading, I see myself standing in front of a mirror and ask that, where do I see myself for the next 2015, or that's perhaps next year? When I learned of your Certified Management Accountant, specifically with Insights Financial Review Services, I already grabbed the opportunity to become a CMA because there are many advantages of being a CMA, not only locally, not only in Asia, but throughout the world. A Certified Management Accountant means a lot. you're good as to your decision analysis. You will have to improve as to your business model skills, your international economic skills, as well as vast majority of knowledge, tackling of course on the management accounting side. But more than that, you'll have to learn a new discipline in your life. A discipline which you will have to level up yourself. A discipline which you believe you become worth a professional and worth a management accountant. Imagine, you're in a company and you're serving as an accountant, but being a management accountant in your company means a lot. Having a certification, being certified, you're not just only an employee, but you're already an asset of the company. That's why being a CMA is not just a thing, but this is an everything for being an accountant. Remember, being a CMA takes a lot of a journey. It is more on developing what is inside you rather than what you have. This is an interrelation of a different disciplines, both intellectual and of course your attitude, because you have to balance of course both ways, what you ordinarily do and what you must do for you to hurdle the Certified Management Accountant exam. If you happen to notice, the Certified Management Accountant exam is a two-part exam. Other than that, the examination tackles essay portion. So you happen to push yourself to have more of what you have, because the essay portion will really squeeze the basic and even the advanced knowledge you have. But then again, you just have to trust insights, because insights have been there pushing me and pulling me up towards the achievement of the Certified Management Accountant. And currently, happy to say, I just passed the Certified Management Accountant. So guys, if I were you, we start our journey for those who are not yet CMAs, and for those CMAs, my dear colleagues, see you in the global arena someday. Sir Angel, and in behalf of the Insights Financial Review Services, thank you and congratulations to those who passed.
And she will be sharing her experiences with the CMA.
Good evening, everyone. We all have goals in life. Dreams that we want to come true, achievements we want to reach, titles we want to earn. Before, I only imagined myself having this title, CMA, CPA. Back then, it was a mountain I needed to climb, an ocean I had to cross, a giant I had to defeat. There were times that I'm thinking, wag na lang kaya. Anyway, I'm already a CPA. So somewhat, I'm contented of what I am. But after a while, I was always taken back to those days. I was thinking, myself being called Julian Orozco, CMA, CPA. Most people say it starts with commitment, while others say hard work and confidence. For some, even guts. Well, I firmly believe that these are essential to success. But actually, it starts with aspiration. Everything starts in your mind. You have to dream. And not just simple dream, you have to dream big. Our mind is a factor in success. What we think drives our actions. Our brain is the one telling every cell in our body what to do. The question is, what stuff do we feed our mind? What do we tell ourselves in the morning when we wake up? Until last year, sorry. So friends, aspiration dictates our destination. Today, we celebrate a fulfillment of a dream that has become a reality. Until last year, I met Sir Angel Cesario of Insights Financial Services. Thank you, Sir Angel. He took me in as a student and gave me the opportunity to pursue the management accountant career. Having graduated and passed the CPA exam in 2009, So it's already been 4 years since I studied my review materials and textbooks. Because right now what I've been reading are mostly fictional books, magazines, online news articles. So picking up where I left off and then going to study mode is a bit hard for me because I have my work schedule to consider. Good thing with Insights, my review mates at that time were mostly working as well. So we share the same sentiments. We help motivate each other on top of Sir Angel's constant reminder through Facebook to endure and push through these paths we've chosen. With the weekly Sunday lecture session, the online practice examination at least an hour a day, periodic comprehensive assessments, I was able to make it through the 2-part examination. Of course, it doesn't end by a mere dream. It starts with it. But let's allow ourselves to have these goals fuel us to reach greater heights. Turn these dreams into decision. A decision to commit yourself to the fulfillment of your goals. And allow these decisions to be converted into actions. I would like to give my thanks to the Almighty Father.
Recognition, this certificate is awarded to Mr. Hero M. Salcedo for ranking first in the BS in Accountancy 4th year category in the recently concluded CMA Quiz Bowl held on 30th of March 2014 at the Centennial Hall of the University of Baguio in Baguio, Philippines. So signed by Mr. Jeffrey Thompson, CMA CAE, President and CEO, Institute of Management Accountants, and Mr. Angel Cesare Jr., CMA CPA, President and CEO, Insights Financial Review Services Incorporated.
Okay, sir.
This certificate is also awarded to Ms. Stephanie A. Solomon for ranking second in the BS in Accountancy 4th year category in the recently concluded CMA Quiz Bowl held on 30th of March 2014 at the Centennial Hall of University of Baguio. Mr. Radvik, to represent Ms. Stephanie Solomon. Ms. Ana Dorotea L. Reyes for placing first in the BSBA in Management Accounting category. Mr. Dan Joseph Sorila for placing second in the BSBA in Management Accounting category. Ms. Judy Bayawa for placing first in the BS in Accountancy category. Next in line, we do have here Ms. Janelle Cazaga for placing second in the BS in Accountancy category. Thank you. Again, Mr. Radvik Estoque, CPA, for placing first in the Accounting Instructors category. From University of Baguio, we also do have Ms. Jasmine May Banyaga, CPA, for placing second in the Accounting Instructors. University of the Cordilleras.
isa kay ma'am. Ito pa.
Thank you. We also do have from De La Salle University Dasmariñas, Ms. Crystal Jane Ortega, CPA, for placing third in the accounting instructors category. Dr. Dean Karin B. Leon, CPA from University of Baguio, for placing fourth in the accounting instructors category. Mr. Rabbit, thank you. To receive the award for Ms. Crystal Jane Ortega from De La Salle University, Dasmariñas. May I also remind the officers of the IMA Philippines that we are going to have our meeting right after this affair. And with that, we would like to congratulate everyone and thank you so much for your participation to the first ever CMA Quiz of Gold and for your gracing this affair. So the testimonial dinner of Insights Financial Services, Review Services Incorporated. And this is Mary Charmaine Cesario Lim, and good night. And thank you so much and God bless. For those who would like to eat again, enjoy the night. Thank you so much.
Bring the beat in. Honey, honey, I can see the stars all the way from here. Can't you see the glow on the window pane? I can feel the sun whenever you're near. Every time you touch me, I just melt away. Now everybody asks me why I'm smiling out from ear to ear, but I know nothing's perfect, but it's worth it after fighting through my tears. And finally you put me first. Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only one I see. Come on, baby, it's you. You're the one that gives your all. You're the one I can always call when I need to make everything stop. Finally, you put my love on top. Oh, come on, baby. You put my love on top, 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 top. You put my love on top. Oh, come on, baby. You put my love on top, 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 top. My love on top, baby. I can hear the wind whipping past my face as we dance the night away. And boy, your lips taste like the night of champagne as I kiss you again and again and again and again. Now every